Hey, and welcome to my very first video on my new channel, Mara Travels. I'm very excited and happy to share with you my tips and advices on how I actually book some pretty cheap and on budget trips. I have had a lot of my friends asking me how I do it, so I'm very happy to share the information with you. First of all, I would highly advise you to go and open a new private navigator. This way, the websites won't actually take the information that you're looking for and make the prices go higher. I'm going to start with my very first favorite websites, which is skyscanner.net. As you can see here, you have a lot of options for flights, hotels, and renting a car. I'm not really interested in these two, but when it comes to flights, they're really effective, they're really cool, and they give you a lot of options. So for example, let's say I'm traveling from Madrid. Let's just put one way. You can also try two ways or multi-destination. It depends on what you want. Let's just put Madrid, and if you have a certain location that you want to travel to, just click on it, type the destination that you want to go to. If not, which most of the times I don't really have a clear itinerary at first and I need to make a plan, so I just go here and check skyscanner.net and see Madrid, and then I go and click on everywhere in this world. And then I choose the date. Well, we can keep this date because it is a little bit far. And then click on find my flights. This is actually the only site that offers you the opportunity to find all of the available destinations along with the prices from a certain location. So we're going to see what they offer from Madrid to anywhere on the 16th of October. This is a pretty cool options here. For example, you can find Austria for 12 euros, Italy for 13, and the list goes on. As you can see, there are some pretty cheap flights available these days. Let's say I'm going to choose Italy. And see what options they give. They give you a lot of options to a lot of cities as well on the same country. So let's say I'm going to Naples and see what they're going to offer. What I like about this site is that it takes you directly to the website, the official flight websites where you can book your flights. With no hidden fees or anything, unlike other websites. So as you can see here, we have the first flights with the Ryanair, and then they give you the timing, other available flights, as you can see, with their prices. So I'm going to just choose this one for 13 euros with Ryanair. And it gives me the exact details that I need about the flights, and then from where I need to book it, it says go directly to the website. So it takes me directly to the official website of the flight where I can book the flights. And as you can see here, we have the information on the flights directly to the Ryanair, and then you can book your flights directly. There are no hidden fees, no nothing, just go ahead and book your flights. Another website that I actually like is booking.com. It gives you a variety of options for where to stay, the hotels, hostels, even apartments to rent, so it is also very cool. They also have the possibility to find flights, rent cars, or whatever, but I'm not really interested in that as well. Let's just say, for example, I'm going to stay in Malaga and then pick dates. It just says random and see. Well, normally I travel alone, so let's just put one adult and let's see. It gives you a lot of options to choose from, different hotels, different hostels, different options with the exact details about it, like with where you can see it on the map, how far it is from the city center, the price, all the information. Like for example, here we can see that it is free cancellation if you want to, like, yeah, so it gives you a lot of possibilities and options. Also, from here you can choose your you can filter your research. For example, if you want a hotel from just 0 to 50 euros per night, for example, well, obviously you can't stay for 0 euros, but you can choose like your different options and preferences, how you want your hotel. Do you want it with free cancellation, breakfast, apartment, how far it is from the city? Well, it depends. Like, it gives you a lot of options that you can choose from, and I pretty much like it. I have been using it for the past 4 or 5 years, and I never had any issue with it. There are also hotels.com and hostels.com. They're also pretty cool, but I only rely on booking.com when I want to travel. So yeah, I don't have any problems with it. It has been very effective and very nice booking from them. Okay, let's move to another website that I actually like. It's called thetrainline.com, and I have just used it like twice, but it was really cool. This one is for booking anything related to trains, obviously. We booked from it when we were in Italy and Germany as well, and it has been very effective. It gives you the exact details about the trains, their timings, where they stop, as well as the prices. So let's say, for example, I'm traveling from, okay, this one gives me for UK, so let's say Manchester to Birmingham. One way, okay, let's choose another date, for example, okay, 27. When do you want to leave, at what exact timing, and then you get your times and tickets. It's just to check, like, just to give you an idea on how the website looks. So it gives you exactly like the standard, the first class, at what times, if there are any changes, for example, how much time it takes to get to your destination. So it has been really cool. As I said, I have booked with them like twice or 3 times in both Italy and Germany, and it has been very, very clear, very effective. I didn't have any hidden charges or anything. Another website that I actually pretty much use a lot, it depends on the destination that I'm going to, is flexbus.com or .fr. This one is from France, so it's going to be FR. I know that a lot of people don't like to travel by bus, but I don't really have a problem with that. And when it comes to Flixbus, I didn't have any issues with them. The seatings are very comfortable. They have TV, they have like plug-in for charges, Wi-Fi, like whatever you ask for, and the prices are pretty cheap. I used it like in Italy, in Germany, in other places, and I never had any issues with it. Not with the timings, not with the comfortable of the seats. It has been really cool, and they have some really cool prices as well, starting from €3, €5, and if you have like some offers, then it goes even lower than that. So yeah, I highly advise you, if you like to go travel by buses, then this one is really effective and really cheap as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to this website, which is called Omnio. It used to be Go Euro. So this website, it gives you all of the information that you need about trains and buses. I only use it for buses and trains. I have when I used to try to find like flights with it, normally they were higher than the other website, so I don't check it anymore. I just use it for trains and buses, and it gives you the exact information. So let's say, for example, I'm traveling from Sevilla to Madrid. Okay, tomorrow, it's fine. And it gives you like all of the options that you need. For example, for trains, buses and flights. And as you can see here, you can find like information about the trains if you want to go on trains, information about buses as well if you want to take a bus, so it gives you exactly like the information where it stops, when it does arrive, and then information about flights as well. As I said, the flights that Omeo offers are pretty well, not expensive, but higher than the flights I can find in Skyscanner, for example. So yeah, it is also a very cool and good website if you want to find or have an idea about the prices of trains and buses. Another website that I actually, well, it's not a website, but it's an app. I have came across it when I was like stuck in Sevilla and I wanted to go back to Algeciras once. And I have used it and it was really cool. So for example, it is a ride sharing app. So if you want like to go from Sevilla to, let's say, Malaga, and then for example, let's say today, yeah, we're gonna keep it today, and it gives you a lot of options with whom you can go, like information about buses and the rides. I prefer rides because yeah, and it gives you information about the person who's driving, where it's going to pick you up, information about them and all of that. Once you pick the ride that you want to go with, you pay directly online. There are no problems with that. I paid through PayPal, so it was really cool. And then the person contacts you for more information as well, because you do have their phone numbers and all of that, and they contact you directly, and you can set up like the location and timing and all of that. Well, normally it does say the timing, but it's like for example, if they're going to be late for 15 minutes or so, they let you know. And it has been very effective. The people I've met through BlaBlaCar are really cool and nice, and I never had any issue with it. So it is also a very cool app that you can use while traveling. Okay, this would be the last website that I'm going to talk about. I don't use it much because I prefer to book hotels through Booking, but in case you want to change locations or wherever, or like if you want to stay at a home or apartment or a villa, I mean, it depends where you want to stay, you can use Airbnb, which offers you the possibility to stay in certain rooms or apartments or wherever. So let's say, for example, I'm going to stay in Chefchaouen. I'm going to pick my date. It's also an app, so you can have it on your phone. It is highly effective on phones than on websites, but yeah, you can have it on an app. And it gives you, like, once you choose your timing, the city, it gives you like a whole lot of information about the places available, where they are located on the map, how they look, and also feedback on the host that's going to host you. I think I've used it like twice or 3 times, and it was with my friend who actually did the booking. But it was okay. I didn't have any issue with it, except sometimes the hosts can be a little bit tricky with them, which is why I prefer staying at hotels or hostels if I'm going to travel, because you don't have to deal with people or annoy yourself with any other issue. So yeah, as you can see like here, information about the place, the amount of the number of travelers who can stay at a certain room, information about your hosts, and all of that. Well, I hope that this video is helpful for you in the future, and you can like plan your trips through it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to make another video very soon. So thank you, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.